Good morning, YouTube. It's Trader Rob. Today is Monday, May 4th. Finally got the date right. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Looking forward to a pretty good day here of trading. As far as some AVT setups, we did have one presented here. This was on some headlines that had come out. Price action got a little wonky, and if you take a look, you could kind of see really no entry for us right here on this leg. So I'll just delete this guy and we'll kind of start fresh here from this morning. As far as some key levels here already, put this down here just a little bit. On the NQ, we got a key level on the NQ at the 917, the 890, the 783. We've got some buyer unbalanced volume area sitting right here at the 27,707, another key level at the 27,631, and again another piece of buyer unbalanced volume sitting here at the 27,607 to the 27,562. As far as the ES has been playing ping pong all morning on these key levels. And we'll see if we can kind of break through out of here at the 72.56, the 72.47, and the 72.40. Above us, we got the 72.76, and I believe one more, the 7,300, all the way at the top. All right, that's everything we got on the ES. As far as in gold, I gave my signal members here a band here this morning in gold at the 45.95 to the 45.86. We tapped in once, nice rejection, tapped in twice, really nice rejection, tapped in 3 times, really nice rejection. And I'll show you guys these on the 60 range. This is my order confirmation. So right here you got red footprint candle, positive delta. Let's see, another tap right here. That gave you another signal right here. Red footprint, positive delta. Really nice move there. So I'm going to get rid of this band for right now. The gold. And then let's get on to the NQ. Let's see here. At this point, I'd like to see either a structure being broken here or structure being broken up here, and then we can kind of start our looking at some setups here. Ty, good morning. Nordic, Keith, Gene, Rob, Greg, William, Keith, Joe, Steve, Joel, Max. Good morning, all. Those of you just joining, probably wondering why is Rob not have a setup here on the on this first leg here that came to the downside. Actually, this looks like it might have moved here. Very little volume on this move to the upside. It was very extremely light, so really no good entry, no good risk to reward here on that leg. So kind of starting fresh here to see how price action, again, would like to see price action either break up here or down below. And we'll start looking for some setups here. far as some liquidity in the markets, the ES right now seems actually both markets seem kind of light. The 72.65 and the 72.62 have some decent volume. That's pretty much it right now. This 72.32 looks like it wants to develop, but nothing as of right now. And the NQ also looks kind of weak until we get to like the 8s, like the 850s. Right in this ballpark right here. Overall, kind of light here this morning. So I'll let price action decide once it wants to do. Currently in some kind of choppy environment here, so we'll let it play out. Let's see what its next move wants to look like. We do got 9 a.m. news, U.S. factory orders at 9 a.m. So kind of keep that one in mind. And we've already had a few headlines already here come out this morning on the Strait of Hormuz with some blocking of shipping routes. I think the UAE had some kind of missile threat. So a few little headlines here come out this morning, caused obviously some spikes in the spikes in the marketplace. Let's take a look at the ES here. ES had a leg here. Ah, shoot. So ES had finally it's at least 1, 2, 3 moves to the downside. We got our retracement, fixed volume profile tool. Value area high right here could have been a short. And you're right at a key level right here as well, but even targeting the point of control would have been 3 points. Just kind of taking a look at the NQ more. Was looking at more at the NQ at that point. Okay, nice little momentum here. Let's see if we can continue this momentum to the upside here on the NQ. All right, nothing to do here. Still in a good amount of chop here this morning. So we'll stay out of that. This doesn't fit our rules here. Again, 1, 2. We're looking for a minimum of 3. 5 is 3 to 5 is the sweet spot. That's for an A setup. 5 plus, you start getting into the B and the C range. Morning, Tiger. Let's see if we can finally break out of this 27,890 area. Well, the choppiness continues. I don't actually mind this as of right now. The market's definitely got a lot of different areas that it can balance out, so I think once we kind of get out of this price action right here, we should see some movement. But I actually don't mind this right now. I think that's the thing too, is that, you know, we're all been now kind of trained that the market's, you know, makes its bigger moves on, you know, the headlines. And again, the majority of the headlines that come out are not even, there's really nothing to them. So a lot of this move is, a lot of the moves that we've seen in the market over the last several weeks have been very artificial. It'd be kind of nice to see the markets move kind of freely here without without headline news. Or we can just be chopping most of the day. Well, we do know one thing. It's had a very hard time at this level here at the 890. ATR still pretty low. 5 minutes around 33. Yeah, better price action pre-session. Pre-market. Nate, good morning. Finally, I think, starting to see some better weather here in Chicago. Today's supposed to be beautiful, 77. Oh no, it's supposed to get rain. Oh, not till the evening. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like our 6th attempt here to try to break this 890. There we go. Let's see if we get any continuation. Both the NQ and the ES are both kind of stuck at this upper key level here. See if they trap these buyers here. Seems like every time we beat it down from this level, they just buy it right back up. Let's see if they can actually trap them here. Buying it right back up. It's a tug of war right here. Anybody do anything fun and exciting over the weekend? I was busy as a busy bee this weekend. The real estate side of the business has been picking up pretty drastically. Had an open house on Saturday on a new listing I took on. It was a 2-hour open house. And within the first hour, I probably had 30 groups of buyers and agents come through. And in total, over 50 in those 2 hours. I actually left that open house feeling kind of sad. I'm like, it's like 50 different buyers, and everybody wanted the house. It's like 50 different buyers for one property. There's just nothing. Inventory is just very tight over here. The single family market is extremely tight. Condo market, on the other hand, those are readily available. Inventories, I would say, is probably growing on those. But multi-unit and single family are just, they're gone. I do, yeah. I've got a few condos right now in the city. I've got some in the West Loop, the South Loop. Those are actually the ones that I'm having probably the hardest time selling right now. Let's see what I got here. So currently I have a total of 16 listings. Out of those 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them are under contract. One's an office rental, so I don't even count that at my own office. And out of the 5 listings that I have, 1's a condo, 2's a condo, 3's a condo, 4's a condo. 4 out of the 5 are condos. Those are the only ones that are active. And in a matter of, like, I don't know, 12 hours after the open house, I had, I think, a total of like 9 offers. It's pretty crazy. Actually, I gotta put one more under contract with this one, so really the only thing that's available are condos right now, at least that I have. And one of the condos that I've got, I mean, it's really nice. I think it's priced right. It's got Lake Michigan views. You're probably a block and a half away from Soldier Field, which might not be holding the Bears much longer. But you're right on the lakefront. That one kind of surprises me that it hasn't sold. Well, this key level at the 27,890, probably could have made a fortune just scalping this back and forth for 30 points back and forth. All right, now we got some movement. Let's see now how the market fares here at the 27,917s. ES looks a little interesting here. I like that movement. So we'll see if we get to close the leg here on the ES and see what volume's telling us here. I would assume one of our entries is going to be pretty close to this level here, but we've got another key level at the bottom of this bottom here, so I would not be interested here on the ES. Because stop's going to be sitting right around there. Let's just say this was to close as a red. We take an entry here, stop's sitting right at this key level, so that's not enticing to me. So I'll kind of wait here for the NQ and see see if it can make a little bit more of a run here to the upside. It was super busy. I mean, I didn't sit down for a sec. I mean, from the second that I started putting up my signs 20 minutes before the open house started, I already had a line of people, and it was until 2 o'clock, and I didn't leave there until about 2:40. All right, about 15 minutes for initial balance to be set here. Price just keeps getting banged down. I guess not much better time to go refill my coffee than now. Hopefully the market will have some movement. Got about 11 minutes here for initial balance to be set. Be right back. All right, got a question here from Mandeep. Would you please explain why the stops on the ES are at the lows and how that would be an issue? Well, if we take a look at the ES, let's just take a look at kind of a big picture here. From the morning, you can see how well the ES has pretty much respected all of these key levels that we have mapped out here. The 72.56, the 72.47, and the 72.40. Now we've obviously broken out of that, and Q still hasn't gotten through its last level. Now, the reason why I said that this leg here would be invalidated is if once you take your fixed volume profile tool, now it does create a setup, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so it's within that 3 to 5 up bar sweet spot. Okay, so that part, good. We check on that. So we've got a nice healthy trend to the upside. We finally got our retracement bar here, so everything is in line for our setup. We take our fixed volume profile tool and we incorporate just this leg here. And what you're presented with is, while I do really like, your entry here at the 72.56 at your value area low, it's matching up nicely with a key level. We know that our stops are going to be sitting right here, which coincides exactly with the key level. Okay, so if I've got a key level that's sitting anywhere near my stop loss, that's a trade that I'm going to avoid. There's just going to be there'll be better setups, and they could work out. This obviously gets invalidated as we broke structure here again to the upside. So now you'd be looking for another leg, which would be right here as I'm talking. All right, let's see if we can get into this guy. I'll do like this one right here. We are sitting. Let's see if we can get an entry here. And then let's see. Stop's going to be right there. And we can probably target to break a structure here. All right, so let's see if we do get an entry here. And this one looks like we're risking about 3 points to make 5 points here. So good risk to reward. Might have a little resistance here at the point of control. So again, if you want, you could take your position off here at the point of control, which would make it closer to a 1-to-1. Not a bad trade. And the only thing that will cancel this out here is, again, if we break structure here to the upside. Nothing showing yet on the NQ here. You got it, bud. Let's get this guy ready here. Let's get my initial balance low here. Not sure if that's going to be the IB high just yet, so we'll keep monitoring that one. Let's go back to the ES here, see what we got brewing. All right, we're in this trade. Of course, now we got a strong little move here to the downside. So again, here you've got a few options. You know, you've got a conservative target right here, right back to your point of control, sitting at the, what is it, the 72, why can't I read that? 72.64, 75. So a nice little place there to take profit. I think that'll be, let's see, is that positive risk to reward? It's not, it's at the 3 points. Let's see if we can take at least a early morning winner here, as we only have one position. All right, so 3 points there. Not pretty much like a 1-to-1 risk to reward there. At least we're on the, at least we're in the win column. Very little drawdown. NQ's still not showing anything, but let's take a look here. We've got the IB high set. Let's get this guy ready. Time to load. IB. Alright, so IBs are set. Let's get this guy off. Let's take this back to the 2-minute mark here. Alright. So we got IB high sitting at the 27,913 and a quarter, and the IB low at the 27,808 and a quarter. And we would have gotten our full 5 points on that one, which kind of stinks, but again, pretty simple setup. Risk to reward looked pretty good on any, honestly, on any level that you looked at. So this was entry right here. Stop was sitting right here, which was about 3 points. Point of control was sitting right here, and then your break of structure sitting right up here. So nice, nice little setup there on the ES. And then we'll take a look here for a play on the IB here. Let's see if that presents itself here this morning. I don't know what the market's infatuation is with the 890s, but they're just magnetized to it. Let's see if we get a tap here. There's the tap. Not a flip yet. Taking a look at the 60 range here as well. I don't believe that's going to turn into a flip here, but I'll keep taking a look at it. Taking a strong look here at the 60 range. The 60 range might flip. No entry short or long here. Well, I was not able to see anything as a nothing too short on the IB there, and kind of looking for continuation to the long side here, but not really seeing anything that that piques my curiosity here. If we do get a leg here on the 120, I'd like it to, I'd honestly like it to appear right here, because I don't want to get this level here at the 27,890 too overstretched on a overstretched move either. So like right now, this is not a setup yet, but we've got right on this key level here, which I do like, but I don't necessarily know that this is going to happen yet. It seems like the buyers are Well, that AB was the most excitement we've had this morning. Wasn't able to do anything with it, but I was stalking it from every single angle. The 30, the 60, and the 120. Do have a new little area here of unbalanced volume on gold at the 4572.9 to the 4564.2. You could probably put a target, profit target right here at the 4580.8. Sure is. Looks like we capitalized on really the only good ES setup so far this morning. A little bit of liquidity there at the 950s. You got a lot more at the 55s, 54s. All right, looks like we got some strong movement now here. I missed that shit. Damn it. That was a strong move. We were up here for the last blink that I did. I kind of missed their entry right there at the value area. At the value area low. very heavy right here. All right, let's take take us short here at the 50 right there. Let's see if we get an entry here. Back to the break of structure. And this guy right here. This guy's gonna go right up here. All right, so risk in here 42 points, targets 51 points here. I think my line's right. Yeah. That's a pretty strong candle there too. Pretty strong rejection candle there. All right, so we just retested the IB high right there. So this is good. At least we've got a few key levels here as for some defense here as well. So it's a good setup. I like it. We break a structure down to the downside here on that move. Let's see if we get some follow through here or not. I'd like to be sitting underneath this 890. Okay, good liquidity sitting at the 50s. So I'm going to put this right above there at the 52. So it's about 45 points there. Let's see if we can tap into it or not. That's the GC. All right, nothing on the 60 range there. All right, we wait. Let's see. Not much to do here with stop. Come on, sellers. Oh, my son just texted me he made 170 bucks today. Good job. Let's see if Pops can make some money here too. Looks like we're caught into some, this is your unbalanced volume here, so it's going to be a little tricky for it to get through here. Let's see if we've got the muscle. All right, I'll take it off there at 42 points. Happy with that trade. Very nice little trade there. What do we get there? 43 points. Yep. And there, right there was your break of structure. Nice trade, guys. Real nice trade. I mean, let's talk about staying patient throughout the whole entire morning. Nice trade. Yeah, I'm pretty freaking stoked about that one. That was a nice one. P&L. I can't even read. 1200. What's that? 1221. All right. All right, guys, I think that's a great day of trading here. I think I'm going to call it for the day. Great start to the trading week, and two really nice trades there. One on the ES for 3 points. I did leave 2 points on the table there. But hopefully you guys saw the AVT strategy in action. And the nice thing about the strategy is throughout pretty much all of the morning, I mean, I can take it to, I guess, about right here. Let's shrink this in a little bit here. Slow down the charts just a little bit, but that's okay. You know, the strategy, it's really laggy when I do that. I can't show you that like that. All right, let me bring this out. It does not like when I scrunch up the footprint charts, but in general, we stayed out of all of this chop for a couple of hours. I mean, it was really several hours. And this was the real first clean setup that we got. Nice little break of structure down below. Short at the value area high. Right back down. I took out a little bit early, probably about 7-8 points early. But great trade. Really nice trade. Gold looked like it would have been a loser. It tried. It definitely tried. Gold would have been a loser there. Oh, nice trade. Took that trade on mistake on the NQ. That's a great mistake, Key. Try not to do that one again, though. Because next time it might not be such a pleasant surprise. But all right, good job. All right, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay patient in there. Markets are, honestly, I think we capitalized on, maybe there was one other setup there I missed on the ES, but in general, I think I capitalized pretty well on all of the setups that were presented to me. All right, take care, guys.